Hello dear students, in this video we are going to solve the third question of exercise 1.5 and the question is recall pi is defined as ratio of circumference C of a circle to its diameter say D, that is pi is equal to C divided by D. This seems to contradict the fact that pi is irrational. How will you resolve this contradiction? So question number 3 is a very big question, but this is the easiest question. If we understand the question, we can solve this question very easily. Okay, let us try to understand the question by reading the each and every sentence of our question. Okay, according to the given question, pi is defined as a ratio of circumference of a circle to its diameter. Circumference of the circle is C, diameter of the circle is D, and according to the question, pi is equal to C by T. That is what it is given in the question, right? C by D means it is a fraction form, isn't it? So it is in the P by Q form. P by Q form means it is in the fraction form, and any term which is in the fraction form will be considered as a rational number, right? So here they are saying that pi is equal to C by T, that is pi is a rational number. Let us solve this question, and this seems to contradict the fact that pi is irrational. Okay, so according to the question, pi is equal to C divided by D. So this is contradiction to the fact that pi is irrational number, isn't it? So if it comes in the C by D form, either your decimal expansion after dividing this will be terminating, right? P by Q form means it is a rational number form. When you divide this pi by C by D, either you will get terminating decimal expansion or you will get non-terminating and repeating decimal expansion. That two things can happen, isn't it? But as we know, our pi, the number pi is having non-terminating, non-repeating decimal expansion, right? So if non-terminating, non-decimal expansion comes means, then only we can consider it as a irrational number. Okay, so this is contradiction to the fact that pi is irrational. How we are going to resolve this? How we are going to take this? That is the question which is asked in the question number 3. Okay, let's make it easy. This cannot happen. Okay, so pi cannot be equal to an rational number. It cannot become a rational number, isn't it? So either in both C and D, either C is irrational or D is irrational. Either C is irrational or D is irrational. In that two cases only, your C by D will become an irrational number. Okay, if C is a whole number, D is also an whole number, then C by D will become a rational number, right? In that case, it cannot be equal to pi. Okay, that's why in C and D, either C is a root number or D is a root number, because as we know, if rational number is divisible by irrational number, then answer is an irrational number. Or if irrational number is divided by an rational number, then also the answer is irrational number, right? Or in the third case, if irrational number is divisible by the irrational number, then also the answer is irrational number. In these three cases only, the answer will become an irrational number. So as our pi is irrational number, so we can assume that either C is irrational or our D is irrational, or both of these irrational. That is the solution for this question. So to this solution you have to write pi is irrational number, C by D is an rational number, which is contradiction to our fact. That's why either C is irrational or D is irrational, or both C and D are irrational. Like that we can write the solution for this question in a sentence. So whatever I said, just you write down in the sentence form. Okay, just write down this solution for your question number 3. Pi is equal to C by D. C by D is a rational number form, but pi is irrational. Therefore, either C is irrational or D is irrational, or both. Because when we divide R by I, rational number by irrational number, will get irrational number as answer, or when you divide irrational number from a rational number, there also will get I as the answer, irrational number as the answer. Or when we divide irrational number by irrational number, then also we are going to get irrational number as the answer. So this is the solution for your third question. Thank you.